What's up, guys? Cejaman back with another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series PCS vinyl statues. Now, I've mentioned this before. I've reviewed all 4 turtles already. If you haven't checked them out, check out well, actually, I'll put the link in the description at the end of the video. And then I just recently reviewed the Rocksteady right here. This guy is so awesome. And now we're going to be taking a look at his partner, Bebop and Krang. I have Shredder on the way. And then once I get Shredder, I will have so far all of the PCS vinyl statues that they've made. Now, I don't know if they're going to make any other characters. Let's keep our fingers crossed that they do. So we have the massive Krang, and then we have Bebop. Now, these are available for pre-order at BigBadToyStore.com. You guys can use my link in the description down below. So the packaging on this is really nice. It's all the same. I mean, you have the animated series kind of color and title right there at the bottom. Big open windows. You go to the side right here, and you have an image of the characters there, and then you come to the back. So these are all of the characters from the new wave. So you can see at the bottom, Rocksteady, Shredder, and Krang. And then you come to, let's see, this side here, the packaging, and you can see another image right there of Bebop and the Krang. So I'm really anxious to see Krang. I can't wait to get him out of the packaging. So, like, for the most part, these statues come already, you know, glued onto the base, but it looks like for Krang, you actually have to attach him because I see the base behind him. So let's open him up and see if it's a pickup or a pass. All right, so the first character we're going to be taking a look at is Bebop. And again, like I said, he comes with a similar base as Rocksteady. I'll show you guys a little bit of comparison towards the end of the video. And then you can see here, he's wearing his Converse-like red high tops. You have the black pants with that's being held up by a chain. So you can see that right there. It looks pretty awesome. You have the bracelet with the spikes on there. And then you can see kind of like the little fur on the arms, how it's sculpted. He's got his little red vest, and you can see some little bombs on there. He has the skull necklace, the bones made out of bones there, which looks pretty awesome. Look at that. You got some ammo right here. You got the open shirt, and then you can, I guess these are supposed to be buttons right here for the shirt probably. And then you have the shells on the shoulders, like the little shoulder pads, and you can see there is a strap for that, and then you have the shell on that side too. So that is pretty awesome. You have his mohawk, the purple mohawk. And then the head sculpt on him is just fantastic. You got the nose ring, you have his glasses there, and then you can also see some fur right in the face. Like the sculpting on that is really cool. And then you have his ears on top. He's got some earrings there on, is it both ears? No, it's just on the left ear. You can make out the earring. And then he has a chain bracelet here, which is actually a separate piece. Look at this. That's actually pretty cool. And then you have the same type of weapon that Rocksteady has as well. So that is awesome, man. I love these figures. And he has a little riser here, so the base is kind of leaning a certain angle there. But the sculpt on him, guys, is awesome. Again, if you're into statues or if you can't find the NECA figures, this is going to be your next best bet because this is just an awesome display piece. So there's Bebop right there. Now I want to bring out Krang. So like I said, Krang is a little bit of a larger figure. He does have a larger base. I mean, look at this. This is a lot bigger compared to the other characters. And then he also has kind of like, looks like some wires there at the bottom. So the sculpting on this one is a lot different compared to Bebop and Rocksteady. There's no riser on the bottom of this one, but he does have 2 pegs there. So there's the base. And then we have Krang right here. Now, the cool thing about Krang, you actually don't even need his base to get him to stand. He stands perfectly fine on his own. But, I mean, first off, let's look at Krang right in here, and then we'll take a look at the android body. So you have Krang in there, and he's holding on to the controls, a big old brain. He's got like an angry look on him. He's got like all these little cool little detail, a little bit of veins on there too that you can make out. I don't know if you can make that out, but he's got some veins right there on the top. And then you have the bottom legs, little chunky little legs for the android body. That looks really cool. A little bit of a sculpt there. And then you come to the back. I forgot what this is for, but he has that little device here. And then you got this part right here of the kind of like the belt. So you have that with the red little buttons there and this little like handle. He's in a really cool kind of like pose where he's about to attack, you know, the turtles. And then he's got this little like bracelet there on that side. He got the big red hands with the gloves. He's a very, very like thick looking character. And you have some dark shading right here on the top. The head sculpt is very awesome. You have his glasses. You got the little antenna on top. These little straps over the shoulders. And then you have his shoulder pads here. So this guy is just, I mean, he looks freaking insane. This is just Very, very well done. I mean, I'm going to do some comparisons with some NECA figures, but this is just I'm like at a loss for words here. This is just fantastic. And then you have his base, so we can attach him. He does have peg holes at the bottom, so I'm not sure exactly. I think it's supposed to go this way. So we'll attach him to his base. Again, you don't even need the base for him. He stands very well on his own, but there he is right there on top of the base. Let me adjust the camera so you guys can take a good look at him. Look at him right there, and then I'll bring out Rocksteady. Look at the size of him, and these guys are on bases, so if they weren't on their bases, they would be a lot, this guy would be a lot taller. And the weapons for Bebop and Rocksteady is a little bit different, I think. Yeah, Rocksteady's gun is a little bit longer, or Bebop's gun is a little bit longer compared to Rocksteady's. That's what she said. These are the three right here. Let's go ahead and bring out one of the turtles. I always bring out Leo because he's the closest one. So there's a comparison with all of them right here with some of the PCS statues. So they got the turtles there, and then you have Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady. Now let's go ahead and bring out some NECA figures. So I did the comparison before with Rocksteady and the NECA Rocksteady, but here we have Bebop, and again, I love the NECA Rocksteady, but the paint applications, and I want to say the look for the PCS statue, it looks a lot more like the animated series. Again, this probably won't be for everybody because it is a statue, but I'll show you guys a little bit of a comparison right here. So there's a front look at Bebop and Rocksteady, and then you come to the back, and you can see that right there. So it's pretty much the same. Obviously, the paint apps on these and sculpt is a lot different. Okay, so right here we have a comparison. Again, I don't have Krang on top of his base, but we have him with an animated NECA Leonardo, and then we have him with the animated Shredder from NECA, and then we have him with the Krang by NECA, which I absolutely love. So there is a comparison. This Krang works with the NECA figures. So if you want to display him, if he's kind of growing a bit, this is definitely going to be right there in scale with the turtles. The Krang himself might be a little bit too big, but the android body, it just looks fantastic with these NECA figures. And there you have it, guys. There's my review. Today we are taking a look at the PCS Collectibles TMNT based off of the animated series Krang and Bebop. Now, I already reviewed Rocksteady. I have Shredder on the way, and then I will complete my villains so far, which will be 4 villains and 4 heroes, which are the turtles. Like I mentioned before, we definitely need a Splinter, a Casey Jones, an April O'Neil, and other villains. I would love to. They have so many characters that they can make from the animated series. So I'm hoping, you know, PCS continues this. And for the price under $60 for these statues is great. Again, you can pick this up from Big Bad Toy Store. They're also available at GameStop. You can find them there. But let me know, guys, in the comments down below. Is it a pickup? Is it a pass? Do you guys want to pick these up? Or are you not statue fans? If you're not statue fans, let me know in the comments down below. But I absolutely love these. These are going to look great in my TMNT display alongside all of the turtles. They're going to take up a little bit of space because they're so large and because of the bases, but they are just beautifully sculpted and they bring back a lot of memories. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. If it's a pickup, is it a pass? We'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Later.
Don't believe